23 minutes to the top of the hour. It's Friday's edition of Morning at NTV Arts and Culture. Now, arts is something very interesting. When we speak about arts, many of you probably will go to music, but also your house is a home for art. Now, speaking of art, we do have the 12th Homes Expo that is happening on the 20th and the 21st of August 2022. My name is Priscilla Regina Naloga, and welcome to our Tech Note, where you have to pull out your pen and paper and also make a reservation with your calendar, because I've had interesting things that are going to be happening at this expo. It is the 12th of its kind, and this time round it's going to be taking a new form. They're doing it both physically and virtually. Why? Because they have tapped into international markets that can add experience and expertise to what we do have as homes, interior decor, what you have as lands investment, housing here in Uganda, but also it's going to be having engagements for the East African region. When Edwin Musime is right here, the proprietor, the man behind it. You all know him for the property shows. Well, this time round, he is going to be behind the Homes Expo. Good morning to you. So I apologize. But
no, it's all right.
Take it back.
Good morning. How are you doing? No, don't take it back.
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Okay, so I see you wearing green. I see you having a green button.
Yeah.
And I've had a prior conversation about a green economy, something you're going to be doing at the Expo.
Yep.
Tell us more about
tomorrow at the Homes and Property Expo at the Sheraton Hotel Garden, we are getting to launch the Green Economy East Africa. That will be happening in October. The whole October month is going to be gazetted starting this year as a Green Care Month. So we're launching the Green Economy, and the Green Economy in essence is simply a discussion on attaining sustainable economic and social development and growth, but most importantly, ensuring that our environment is not affected in the process. So we are promoting a lot of greening, we are promoting a lot of afforestation. We at the Homes Expo, we are promoting that everybody that dreams of a home, there must be substantial green around you, because green naturally has the cooling effect. It helps us move away from the heat waves that Europe is facing today.
And it's a windbreak.
Yes, yeah. Spain, France, London, we've seen people faint under heat waves and all that. So climate change is very important. So the reason I'm wearing green is tomorrow we birth the Green Economy East Africa, and we're really very excited about it.
Okay, all right, that's very interesting. Because when you were talking about what it's going to be about, I was thinking, so I clear the land, put up the building, and then return the plants that I cleared earlier on. Edwin, you'll expand more on that at the Expo. Now, more about the Expo. This time round, it's the 12th edition. What special thing are you giving us?
I think first it's from our theme this year, innovative solutions for a stronger real estate sector. Now, that's very important. We are looking at innovative solutions right from how we plan our estates, both residential and commercial, to the products that we buy to put in our homes and houses, to again, somehow you're not going to escape the green economy because it's going to come back here, to how you create sustainability. For instance, have you ever been in a home at maybe by 6 p.m. you want to switch on the lights because it's getting dark already? Yes, there wasn't a sustainable plan for that property, because ideally we should plan our properties in the sense that, one, they are well aerated, that we don't have to do air cons all through. I visited once a studio in Dubai that did not have a single air con in it. The property was entirely designed to have natural air come through. It can be a daunting task, but that's where we need to be going in terms of innovation. So it's very important in terms of ensuring that you have, let's talk about the basic. For anyone, umuntu wawansi, middle income, anybody. Water harvesting, for instance. How much do you pay every month? National Water and Sewage Corporation? Quite a lot. Now, if you actually decided to harvest your water and know that, okay, washing clothes and doing all these other things, washing the cars and all that, that's taken care of. So it's just to rethink how we live our lives and how we set up our homes. So that's one of the very important things in terms of innovative solutions. And so we've put together a collection of different exhibitors with numerous products. And I know what excited you the most is the fact that we are actually doing a 2 days masterclass in interior designing.
Yeah, I've been addicted to Instagram lately because of interior design and how people turn basic tools and basic things around them into interior design. It's not really as expensive as we think it is. So a masterclass would be appealing.
Yeah, so there are two ways somebody can access actually the masterclass or the expo. Either you come and pay 10,000 shillings at entrance, or you actually look us up on our social media handles and pick up one of the flyers for the Expo, share it on your status. When you come to the Expo, all you need to do is show us the screenshot of your status. But the masterclass is going to be on each day, Saturday and Sunday at 3 p.m. But the idea behind it is that there's a quote I love, that we build our homes, create our homes and design them. In turn, they reshape our thinking. I don't know whether you've ever thought about that. How you live.
I have lived in that space in my home, and I was telling this to someone actually this morning. I was telling them I can't be in a space and not alter it every month.
Exactly.
So that my mind is also altered to, you know, reset and rethink better.
It does a lot to the human mind.
It does.
The environment you associate yourself with. We will ask ourselves a question. The other day I had a chance to visit the Kampala Serena new presidential suite, and I went through, looked at the bedroom and went and sat in the office space. It got me thinking, why is a presidential suite designed this way? Someone is going to averagely say, because he's the president. No, it's more than just the presidency. So ideally what we're trying to encourage people, it doesn't matter. And it doesn't have to be a mansion. I think the people that know me from way back, even when I was at campus at Makerere University in Sibirwa Hall, I think for me it was in Bonn, by God. Somehow my small room had to be neat. But you find somebody, their habitation, for lack of a better word, no, I'm not going to use that example. So it's very important for people to understand that when whether you're renting, someone could be saying, oh no, I'm waiting when I come out of renting, then I would start to be ordered and organized in how I live. No. I think it all begins with wherever you are. So interior designing is part of us. It's part of our real estate ecosystem. So we're encouraging the public to come out in big numbers and take advantage of that and register and come and attend.
Okay, all right. The other thing I want to ask, at this expo, of course, many of us want to try out these things DIY, but then again, we don't put into consideration what you call aeration. We don't put into consideration lighting. Some time back, I wanted to paint my house. So I saw this picture that had a good combination of a green and a gray. And I tried to apply it to my house, forgetting that my house, where it's located, it kind of presents a lot of darkness for those colors to actually thrive and bring life to the room. So when I did the painting, it was so dark, what you said, even my mind was just so doomed. Like the whole environment was just doomed because of the kind of painting, not considering the lighting. So until I went back, you know, to the natural colors, and then there was a life all over in my house. Are you also considering to have that addressed?
Yeah, it's going to be addressed, but my disclaimer to everybody always is that not everything falls under the category of DIY. No. You see, we need to learn where some of these things come from. In Europe and America, they have a lot of the DIYs. One of the reasons is labor and services of that nature in Europe and America are very expensive. Number two, I think it's mentioned on the cost side of things. Now, back here in Uganda, what I keep telling people is that yes, there are certain elements of your designs that you can have the DIY apply. However, in certain circumstances, please don't cut corners, involve a professional, get a professional. And at the Homes Expo, we're having a lot of those professionals that will be able to guide, so that you can be able to then understand what areas fall in the DIY, but also what areas might definitely require me to get a professional.
Okay, all right. So all property is going to be in one place. You're going to have exhibitors.
Yeah.
Can a person still apply to exhibit?
No, spaces are all out because actually as I speak right now, we're setting up. So spaces are out. But the key thing that people need to note is that in talking about innovative solutions, it's very sad to note when I talk about the housing deficit that we have. But for somebody that is watching, we should understand that actually globally, we are facing a housing deficit. It's a global issue, first and foremost. And now it's back here. Now, talking about back home, I'll give you some very interesting realistic facts here. According to Habitat for Humanity, we have a housing deficit. As of the last 2-3 years, we had a housing deficit of 2 million houses nationally. Now we are at 2.4. That's based on the projection of our population of 45.7 million today. And the major causes of the housing deficit is, one, you're constantly having the rural-urban migration. Two, the population keeps growing. People are having babies every other day. Now, what is happening is that 900,000, it's the statistics indicate that out of even the deficit that we're talking about, the available houses, 900,000 of them are houses that are in a dire state. substandard, that actually need to be overhauled, revamped, remodeled, and that kind of thing. So for the people watching, most importantly, the government, what we've been urging and calling the government is the government needs to look at considering the housing sector as a very serious sector. When you look at the national budget annually, this year I had an opportunity to sit at the reading of the national budget, and when I looked through and I was trying to look for where housing is and what's there, it's very miserable. So it's very important for the government to look at housing as a very, I mean, when you look at the Sustainable Development Goals by the United Nations, housing, shelter is very, very important. It will shock you, while we are in Kampala here, in our bungalows, in our duplexes and triplexes, etc., you actually have a dominant population of people who are still living in mud thatched houses with water walls. Okay. So many, with cow dung floors, so many of these. So there's quite a lot that needs to be done in that area, but we are encouraging people to come and learn, know what's on the real estate market, look at what the banks are saying about home loans. Maybe the present economic times might require one to take a loan. Maybe it would require crowdfunding. We've seen this happen quite a lot in other countries, whereby a group of people actually do crowdfunding. The other interesting fact I got to know about, in Baltimore, US, I found a couple of friends and they told me, for them, just like you do wedding meetings here and introduction meetings here, actually there, the meetings that are done or the crowdfunding that's done is for a house. And friends support each other, relatives support each other. So they don't fundraise for weddings, but they actually crowdfund for setting up homes, okay, which I feel is more intentional, more sustainable, and it's value addition.
Okay, all right. So who are you attracting at the 2022 Expo?
Of course, we have, quite, like I've said, we have quite a wide range of exhibitors dealing in all sorts of real estate services and products. And again, like I said, the key thing is on innovative solutions. There's quite so many things that our viewers will find very interesting at the Expo. And to the viewers watching, I mean, everybody's welcome to the Expo. It's taking place at the Sheraton Hotel Gardens. We're starting tomorrow at 9 a.m. Oh, did I mention there's a live band? Because we want people to relax. We want people to relax. And next, there's a free medical checkup by Medical Hub, because we're saying healthy homes for health bodies, healthy bodies for healthy homes. So there's going to be a free medical checkup and 50% discount on treatment. That's by Medical Hub. And oh, did I mention Zumba? There's Zumba. There's going to be some Zumba dancing.
My goodness.
Because we need people to live in their homes healthy, happy, and so that's what we're trying to promote. So, and it's going to be a picnic experience for families. We encourage you to bring your blankets and juices and water. They usually do blankets, what?
No, that's a different brand. Well, thank you so much, Edward Musime. A lot of exciting things for you to catch at the Homes and Property Expo that is taking place on the 21st and the 20th, Saturday and Sunday this weekend at the Sheraton Gardens. So get to be there to enjoy the Zumba, the free medical camp. Now, that's very interesting. You can get 2, 3, 4 things for the price of one, 10,000 shillings. Oh, they have given you an additive. If you share their Property Expo details on your social media platforms, on your statuses, and you come with the screenshots, yeah, you'll walk in like a landlord. Anyway, see you there. We do continue on in our Kickstarter. We do have something that is known as sexual harassment, but maybe if we elevated it to think about it as gender harassment, well, we do have one director, a man known in film, that has gone an extra mile to bring it into a play, and how he's going to discuss these issues regarding a play. Stay with us.